Notice to avoid false assumptions and presumptions, formal declaration of legal clarity and intent. Understanding false assumptions and presumptions in law. Legal systems often operate on assumptions and presumptions that can impact an individual's rights, obligations, or jurisdictional status. Without formal clarification, false assumptions may be used to enforce implied contracts or obligations, incorrect legal status or jurisdiction, unwarranted claims of authority, presumed consent to rules, laws, or regulations not explicitly agreed to. Key legal doctrines relevant to false assumptions. 1. Doctrine of presumption. Legal assumptions stand as facts unless formally challenged. 2. Estoppel by acquiescence. Failure to dispute a presumption may be seen as agreement. 3. UCC Article 1 to 308, Reservation of Rights, allows individuals to assert their rights and avoid unintended contractual obligations. 4. Due process protections, ensures individuals cannot be forced into agreements or jurisdictions without explicit consent. Example application. An individual receives a notice from a government agency or financial institution making assumptions about their legal status or obligations. They issue a notice to avoid false assumptions and presumptions, clarifying their legal standing and rejecting any unwarranted claims or implied contracts. Issuing a notice to avoid false assumptions and presumptions. A notice to avoid false assumptions and presumptions serves as a formal record to clarify legal standing and prevent misinterpretations. Key components of the notice. Statement rejecting all false assumptions and legal presumptions. Legal basis for asserting autonomy and due process rights. Clarification of jurisdictional status and contractual obligations. Demand for explicit proof of claims before any legal action is taken. Example notice format. I, your name, hereby issue this notice to avoid false assumptions and presumptions regarding my legal standing, obligations, and jurisdiction. Any claim or presumption made against me must be supported by documented, verifiable evidence. Failure to provide such proof shall constitute acknowledgement that no lawful authority exists to impose claims, obligations, or restrictions upon me without my express consent. Legal and practical implications. Protects individuals from wrongful legal or financial claims. Preserves due process rights by demanding clear, verifiable proof of obligations. Prevents automatic enforcement of assumed legal responsibilities. Conclusion. A notice to avoid false assumptions and presumptions is a powerful legal tool to ensure clarity, prevent wrongful claims, and demand proof before any legal or contractual obligation is imposed. Properly issuing this notice serves as a formal safeguard against misrepresentation and legal overreach.